Now the next topic here is the total quality management. Now what is this? If you see this picture here, so first picture and second picture, can anyone tell me what is the indicating? Please, can anyone tell me what this picture indicates? It indicates that now in this current scenario, current situation of the world, many companies are trying to manufacture their products and they are trying to sell their products. Whether it is conforming to quality or no, that is the secondary process. Since in this competitive world, there are many companies, thousands of companies, lakhs of companies, which they are producing their products, which they are manufacturing their products and they're selling. But whether that product is been under the quality or no, we don't know. So in order to get the better quality products and services, in order to satisfy the customers' expectations, there should be a management which manages the quality process. Okay, so in order to meet the in order to meet the customers' expectations regarding the quality, we have to follow a managerial process. So that is called as the total quality management. Okay, it is nothing but it is art of managing the excellence. It is art of managing the excellence in the whole. So if you see here, what is the total? It is the involvement and input of everyone in the organization, top management to its employees. So in one company, starting from the manager, the head to the worker, everyone has to involve themselves, or everyone has to strive themselves in getting the good quality product. What is quality? Fully meeting customer needs and requirements all the time. So it should satisfy the customers. Customers, we the people who buy the products. So if it satisfies as per the requirements, that means we fulfill it is the quality product. What is the management? Way we act. That is operate our policies, procedures, including our training and instructions to all our employees. So how you manage the show, how you manage the product, how you manage your labors, how you train them, okay, in what way you inspect the process. So that all come under the management. So in short, it is a art of managing the excellence in the whole. Okay. So if you want to correct, if you want to get a good quality product as per this customer's requirement, you have to work properly in a team. So that is called as the total quality management. So if you see here, it is a management approach that originated in 1950s. So long back only it has been originated, and but more popularly it has become in 1980s. And nowadays we are all the multinational companies has to follow this policy, that is called total quality management. So what it seeks to improve the quality of goods and services delivered through the participation of all levels and functions of organization. Delivered through the participation means all the people who are working in that company. They are responsible to improve the quality of goods and services. So it has proved to be as useful tool in ensuring the achievement of set standards and successful productivity improve in the construction industry. So TQM is a tool which is used to ensure the quality based achievement products. Okay, whether your product is achieved on the basis of quality or no, to measure this, To measure the quality, we need a tool. That tool is called as the total quality management. Now, in the construction industry, how it is related? What is the concept of the TQM in construction industry? So, construction industry differs from the manufacturing companies. Okay, whereas in manufacturing companies, the process is the repetitive in nature. The same product only you are manufacturing repetitively. Whereas in the construction, it is a non-repetitive nature. In our last session, we discussed why the quality is different in the construction and industries, because our work is non-repetitive. Every time we have to face the new challenges. Okay, so TQM is slightly apart from the other companies or the other manufacturing processes. So the construction industry suffers from the problems such as the workmanship defects, time and cost overrun. Yes. So the main biggest problem is the laborers and their work towards the achievement of quality, time constraint, and very important is the cost, money. If money is available in the proper time, you will get the quality work. Poor or non-existent quality control and quality assurance procedures can allow costly errors to go undetected in design and contract documents. So if there is no quality control over your work, if there is no assurance or the guarantee to the customer about your work, so you'll not get the correct output or correct quality. So in order to get the correct quality, we should have a tool with us, that is the total quality management. So in the construction industry, it is starts from the planning, designing, okay, how you plan, how you design, how you execute, how you coordinate, how you control. So it all comes under the total quality management, starting from planning, designing, coordinating, controlling, assuring. Now, what are the principles of TQM? On what principle it is based? So main three principles, many principles are there, but basic three principles are customer satisfaction, employee involvement, and continuous improvement in quality. So if you want to get a good rating of your products, very important is you have to satisfy the customer. Your product has, if it is to become a brand in the market, it has to satisfy the customer. So if you want to satisfy the customer, it depends upon you, how you utilize the work, how you involve your employees, and how much continuously you strive for the better quality. So what is the customer satisfaction? So it focuses on customer and his or her satisfaction. Some of the customer perceptions of quality that correlates with customers' satisfactions are expected quality, satisfying quality, delightful quality, indifferent quality, and worst quality. Must aim at to be preventing customer dissatisfaction and also to meet customer expectations. That is, customer satisfaction is dependent upon whether the quality is satisfied, whether it is different from others product, whether it is delightful in nature, or it is a worst. So it depends upon the customer's perception, how you think. If you are a customer, if I am selling my product, you'll be thinking whether it satisfies us the quality, whether it satisfies me, whether it is indifferent from others, or it is a worst. Okay, so you have to look on these points while manufacturing. So related to the employee involvement is a very important in achieving the and sustaining high levels of quality. So employers should be always encouraged and involved in the participations in quality management by using control tools and techniques and identifying the areas for improvements. Training and motivation of employees are essential for achieving and sustaining high levels of quality. So as you know, very important for the achieving of quality is the employee, the laborers. Okay, so if you want the high levels of quality, it's left to you how you utilize them, how you involve them in the achieving of the product. So it is a controlling tool, and you'll come to know where, in which area the improvement is required based upon the work of the employees. So if you train them properly, if you motivate them properly, obviously the employees will be happy in working and they are always inspiring the quality work. And third one is continuous improvements in quality. It is a never ending process. Always if as a company manager, if you are manufacturing a product, it is not only once if you manufacture product it will be over. No, always there should be increase in the quality. So it is a continuous improvement. It is not a never ending process. So what will be there in this? Manufacturer, that is the manager or the company, must specify the quality attributes of the product or services very carefully and try his best to achieve the specifications. So whatever the product you are going to manufacture, first you have to tell the attributes, you have to tell the quality attributes. That is, what are the quality of my products, okay, how it is different from other. So if you are mentioning that qualities, you have to strictly follow them as per the specifications. So the management should focus on identifying and eliminating the causes of poor quality. Quality should be made the responsibility of everyone in the organization. So the management should be always in the the management should be always in the touch of the manufacturing labors or the process, identifying and eliminating what are the possible errors that are occurring during the manufacturing, and it's each and everyone's contribution in the organization for the responsibility for the improving of the quality. So apart from those three basic principles what we learned, there are some again principles what you can see here. One is the process approach, how you approach the manufacturing process, in what way you plan, in what way you design. System approach to the management. So what are the methodologies you are inculcating, what type of systems you are following, continual improvement, yes, factual approach to the decision making. So always the decision makers has to see the what is the correct conditions or the scenario in the market, okay, not only with the theoretical what they are doing. So depends upon the facts, they have to make the decisions. Customer focus, leadership and involvement of people. So these are the principles in the total quality management. So what are the functions of total quality management? Quality of design, quality of planning, quality of production, quality of shipment, quality of field service. So quality of the design is, so this comes under the functions of the top management team, that is the managers or the people who are in the decision makers. So there, how they implement the design, whether it is as per the standards or no, whether it is as per the rules and regulations or no, laws, it is conditioning the laws or no. So that all comes under the design. Planning, as you know, in what way and how you carry out the plan, in that way the process will continue. Quality of production. So very important main stage in the manufacturing is the production stage. Okay, so there rigorous inspection should be there, continuous checks will be there, continuous verifications will be there, whether the each and every step of the production is carried out as per the specifications or no. Okay, quality of shipment, that is a transportation of the final product from the factory to the shop, to the end, maybe the customers or maybe the industries, maybe the shops, anyone. So how you maintain the quality there while transporting, how you are going to transport your products. Okay, there should not be any defects or damages during transportations. So that all quality comes under the shipment. Quality of field service, market. Market in the sense is once you sell your product, no, by chance also if it is 100% quality, but during your selling or during their usage, You have to give some warranty period or guarantee period. So how you are providing your services, okay, in the market to the customers. So that comes under the quality of field service. So these are all the functions of total quality management. Now, what are the benefits? What are the advantages if we follow? Improves competitive position. Yes, as I told, the current scenario, it is full of competitions. Many huge number of companies are trying to get the quality products. Okay, and we are getting many number of quality products nowadays because of what? Because of the process what they follow, that is the total quality management. Increase adaptability, sorry, to the global markets. So if you follow the principles or the functions or the process of TQM, obviously in the global markets, your rate will increase. Okay, your share will increase. Elevated productivity. Yes, you will get the good product, high rated product, eliminates defects. So as there is the control on the quality at the every stage, we can reduce the defects which will be occurring during the process. Significantly reduces the waste. So as there is a management team in order to see the process about the materials management or about the equipment management, you can reduce the waste, reduces the quality costs, improves management communication, raises the profits, customer loyalty. So these are the some benefits or advantages of TQM.